All right. Somebody out there? Hey folks, somebody there? Shoot me a message. All right. Hey, hello. How you doing today? Now maybe people join. Now that we have a proper title here, because today is not about sentiment analysis in Blue Sky anymore. We have moved on. We are in a new era, so to say. One person on Twitch. How's it hanging, everyone? Doing fine? Live YouTube. Nobody there yet. Yeah. LinkedIn. I'm still surprised LinkedIn allows live broadcasts. All right. And X. Yeah. Wait. Ah, it's not updating though. Anyway. Wait. Why is the title not updating on... Wait. Twitch. Twitch is good. YouTube. YouTube is good. LinkedIn. Not good. Doesn't matter though. X. It's not good. Boom. Alrighty. How's everyone? You doing fine? Alright, let's just begin. Maybe people will join later. It's also already past almost 6 o'clock here in Amsterdam. So, yeah, people might already have dinner or something. Maybe it's too late. What time do you prefer to stream? Like, is this too late? Is this too early? Is it exactly right? I'm still figuring this out, trying to figure it out. Maybe a little earlier or later would be better for most people. Well, but yeah, so today we have a new project. We are not gonna work on the sentiment analysis anymore. We are gonna build a Twitch clone in Elixir. And we are gonna do that. Ah, there's some people. One person on Twitch. Good. Some people on Twitter. Anyway, I only have an hour today, so let's maybe set up the project together. So the issue here is that Twitch clone, whatever, MIT, you can do whatever you want with it. So Twitch clone. Boom. All right, so our current project is something new. We will build a Twitch clone together, and we will use the membrane Boombox for that actually. So let's just create a new project here so that we can let me just run you through the project. So the idea now is that we're gonna create a website together that very much looks like Twitch. Well, it's not gonna look like it, but that functions like Twitch, so that we can stream from OBS here in my little setup to that website directly. And well, maybe not from OBS, but one way or the other, we will find a way to stream from our local computer to that website so that you can actually watch this live stream on, you know, a third-party website, not Twitch or YouTube. You can chat a little bit, you know, on there as well. And we might also add Whisper to it for some real-time transcription. That's my goal. But let's see how far we get. I just wanted to play around with this cool new library, which is called Boombox. It's developed by the Membrane Framework team. And yeah, it should give you a a very easy and high-level API for working with Membrane, which is a video and audio processing library in Elixir. So you got Membrane. It's advanced multimedia processing framework. And then you got Boombox, which is a simple streaming tool on top of Membrane. So that's the idea here. They wanted to make Membrane a bit easier to use, so they added Boombox to it. Yeah. Still people there. One person on Twitch. Yeah. Let's see how far we get. Let's first create a new project. New, right? I'm always calling them just app, creating in the local repository, and installing the dependencies. Let's see. Now we can already add our framework here, our dependency. Let's see. What's the latest tag? 1.0. Okay. Let's get the dependencies. Oh no. Wait. Something with telemetry. Oh, okay. So we need to downgrade our telemetry metrics to 0.6. That is not good. Boombox. Okay, but now it worked. I think. Looks good. All right. Cool. So yeah, what we basically need to do is to create a RTMP stream, and an RTMP stream is basically everything you need to do. So yeah, you have your little OBS thing here, and then you create an RTMP stream and you stream it, you push it to a server basically. And RTMP stands for Real-Time Messaging Protocol. It's a live video streaming technology that lets you transfer data over the internet. It is widely used for streaming video, live television, and internet phone services. So how do they work? They work by taking big data files like video and chopping them into little packets. The packets are sent one by one from an encoder and then put back together for the viewer at the end destination. This process is what gives RTMP low latency, meaning that the delay in transferring for the data is very short. So the very simplified process of how RTMP works for live streaming video. The first step, video capture. Your camera and mic capture your audio and video. That's what we're doing already. The next one is the encoding part. So we read that information and we encode it, and we break them into tiny data packets so that they can be sent to a streaming server more quickly. Then we have the server processing. So the streaming servers like YouTube receive the data from the encoder and prepare it for viewing. That is what we're gonna deploy. And then we get the playback, which is the data is presented in a watchable format. Yeah. So yeah, for example, one of our own encoder is OBS. That's what's running here currently locally, and then we could connect to that OBS from our server. That is the idea. Let's see. So in Boombox, I know already that they have a pretty cool example somewhere. I saw that somewhere. So we got the Membrane tutorial, so it might be in here. No, that's for Membrane demo. Yeah, so the RTMP to HLS, that actually, well, these are demos. Wait. Hey, Julian, how you doing? These are the examples. Oh wait, I saw that somewhere that they have a resources, learn. They have a Twitch tutorial somewhere. So actually we should be able to just copy paste some code. Hey, greetings back from the Netherlands to Colombia. I hope you're doing fine. Pipelines. Yeah, that's one of these things, right? I have like 3 tabs open on my phone with the membrane like example code, and I cannot find it anymore. It's just gone. Gone in the void. But it's okay. We can figure that out ourselves. That's the idea. Sorry. So, Boombox. Ah, there we go. See examples live. This one was it. And we actually have an example somewhere. So these are examples for sending data off. Well, they get some data and then they start a little, I don't know what that is, a WebRTC proxy. That's also pretty cool for live videos. And then we can broadcast RTMP via HLS. To receive the stream, visit localhost after running the cell below. Here, this one. Ah, that's what I meant. New subscriber. Thank you, man. Thank you for joining us. I said that already before, but we are going to build a Twitch clone using Elixir. And we are going to use this wonderful library, which is called Membrane. And they have a new library that is on top of this, which has high-level APIs for Membrane, which is called Boombox. And you can already see here that we have, a lot of stuff already done for us. So this is a micro Twitch clone. And you can see that we have an RTMP server. So that one is the server that takes our information from OBS and then processes it and gives it to the client. So that actually somebody can view it on the website. So let's see what happens in this thing. So what we do here is we start a RTMP server on a certain port without SSL. And when a new client joins, then we generate an HLS stream for that client. Yeah. I will. Thank you very much. Yeah, so in this situation, interesting. Yeah, so for every client, we're gonna start a new HLS stream and then they can connect to it. And they even get a stream key. Oh, all right, and we get the app. Wait, where is the app from? This is our app and we get a stream key. Okay, so we connect to this RTMP server using the app and the stream key. And then everybody who wants to join, they can go to the HLS stream and watch it on there with the stream key. Okay. All right, and in here basically, they send some data that way for playing the shell FM bun. What is this one doing? I think, this is just taking a video and playing it. Oh. All right, well, let's get started then. So the first thing we need to do is set up our RTMP server. But also the other thing that I would like to do is to look at their docs to see how we can understand that better. Okay, so they got a couple of modules here. Okay, where do they use Boombox though? They don't. Ah, here, Boombox run. That is basically our The tool for, what is it doing though? C run for details. All right, runs Boombox with given input and output. All right. The input is a stream or a numberable. Okay, but what does Boombox do? It's a tool for audio and video streaming. Okay, but I thought Membrane is doing that. Usage. Is that just like where you can, you can define an input and output stream and Boombox handles the conversion in between? Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, you create like a stream of some stuff and then you just have an output, which is a WebRTC. So you can really plug together different input and output streams here. I guess that's what the Boombox is meant for. And then Membrane under the hood just takes care of the conversion and the processing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, and here there's supported formats and protocols. So I guess we can, from input. So MP4 can be an input or an output. WebRTC can be an input or an output. RTMP can only be an input. RTSP also. HLS can only be an output. And the Elixir stream can be both. Okay. Now I understand better. So Boombox is our thing in the middle that actually takes our RTMP input and exposes a HLS stream that people can watch. Okay. But then we still need to look at Membrane to here to understand the options and all that kind of stuff that they set up, because they create an RTMP server. Let's look at the docs. So we got our module, and then what they use in the example is an RTMP server. So let's find that one. Where's the RTMP? No. Just search for RTMP. Nothing's here. Oh, is that the... that's the name. Controlling, but still there should be some RTMP here, right? Plugins. Oh, okay, that's a plugin. All right, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you don't want to have all that logic in your core library. You only want to add as a plugin what you need. So this is our plugin. So I guess we need to add that. So we need to add both. We need to add the core library, this one. And what's the 111? That's the latest tag. And then we also need to add the RTMP plugin. All right. I think that's also what they are installing here. Oh, they only installed Boombox. Well, let's see. Maybe Boombox is installing everything we need already. Okay. Actually, we can have a look at our dependencies. Dependencies, and does it have, yeah, it has all the Membrane stuff in here. You can see all the like Membrane, and then somewhere there's RTMP there, the RTMP plugin. Interesting. Jesus, yeah, I use a lot of plugins in here. It's actually using C. Interesting. Yeah, that's some proper C code here. Yeah, that was my other thinking. Like, how can it be so efficient? Because, I mean, if you do multimedia processing, like sending data from A to B, you want to have a very efficient library or language. And Elixir isn't that great for number crunching. So I would not expect them to handle all this in Elixir, but I guess they don't. They handle this in C. And then they just use Elixir for the orchestration, which is very nice. Yeah, let's just add this, the initial commit. Okay. Well, that means that in our application, we have to start our RTMP server. And handle new client. But I kind of want to have that as a module. I don't want to have this as just a single line here. Source with standalone server. Yeah, okay, that's what we saw earlier. So this is our handle client function. And then it starts the RTMP server start link. Okay. Can we use the RTMP? Is that something that we can use? That would be nice. Or we could just have our own module, and then in there we can say, yeah, RTMP server. Maybe they have a behavior. Default options. Init. Oh, they don't have the behavior. They just have this one. Is anybody watching this at all? Well, a couple of people on YouTube. Really? 6 people on YouTube. Hello? Who's there? Who's watching? 5 watching now. I know that you're there. Send me a message in the chat. I would like to know who's watching. 1 person on Twitch even. Look at that. Maybe it's just me looking at myself. That could be. Ah, Philippe, of course. You didn't say hi. I didn't know you were there. Donnie's there, of course. See, it can be very lonely to just sit here and talk to nobody. Especially if I don't see anything in the chat, I'm just like, okay, well, maybe I'm just gonna call it a day in a half an hour because nobody's there anyway. People are having dinner. But no, I know that you're there, so that's great. Thank you very much for joining me. So yeah, my thing is basically, I mean, I thought I would like to have the RTMP server wrapped in its own module so that I would have some like a use RTMP server. Don't worry, Philippe. It's just nice. I appreciate a lot that you're there. It's fine. It's just nice to see that, or like feel that somebody's there. Okay. So yeah, in this situation, I guess, this is not meant to be its own module. Hey, Avi. Yeah, Membrane it's not only FFmpeg actually. It's also doing a lot of processing itself. Like we saw that earlier, they actually have their own C implementations of some processing stuff. For example, we have the Membrane RTMP plugin, and it has like a C library or a C extension, which is the sync. Not sure what it does, but it has some try connect functions, flush and close stream, finalize stream, init video stream, all that kind of stuff. So I guess the actual hard work is done in C, and then Elixir is used for the orchestration. Yeah, so that's why Membrane is pretty efficient, actually. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for the win, definitely. Well, I'm just gonna add the RTMP server here. So I'm gonna create a little helper function that's actually defining our RTMP server. And let's go back to the example because we kind of want to have this, like these are the client specifications. Yeah, I guess we also need to expose the port. Use SSL. Well, the idea is here that we can then eventually add, like, I can point my OBS to this. Yeah, that's actually the biggest advantage of Elixir. You can just, like, if you need raw power, like C Rust, you can just, you know, expose. You can use C actually pretty easy, and Rust as well. They're like Rustler, for example, library. So you can, you know, run a lot of stuff in these highly performant languages, but you can do all the orchestration in Elixir. That's the advantage of it, yeah. Hey, all good, all good. How you doing? All good. Thanks for joining from LinkedIn. I think you're the first one from LinkedIn that's joining. We get somebody from Twitch, most from YouTube. Not bad, not bad. Yeah. 2 from Twitch now. All right. Also, the other issue here is that I have my OBS running for this live stream. It's actually creating a new live stream. I'm not sure how this would work, because I can only add one export. I can only do one export to Restream. I know what I can do. Because Restream allows me to add RTMP destinations as a channel. Here, I can just do. I guess I have to create them myself. Here, like in channels, and then I do add channels. No, I did that earlier. Here, custom RTMP down there. And then I have a URL and I have a streaming key. That's what I need. Interesting. Yeah, so once we have our server, then I can deploy to Fly. That's gonna give me the URL and a streaming key, and then I can send to that server, and ideally we can yeah, we can see it then on that server. But the other issue, I'm not sure how to do this locally now, because of course OBS is running here. Well, maybe I can just use a video that I'm playing or something. HLSD, because I have like so here the input is actually an RTMP reference. Yeah, so that's how they use Boombox. They use a RTMP input stream and then an output stream, which is HLS. And actually in here, they connect to that RTMP thing, and then they use FFmpeg too. I can use FFmpeg as well. Like I can use FFmpeg locally and just run this command to play like a video through the thing, and then yeah. My Twitch is Peter Ulrich, I guess, something. PJ Ulrich. This one here. PJ Ulrich. If you might be better than LinkedIn. Okay. All right. So that's going to be my local setup here. I'm going to have like my server locally running at port 5001. And then I'm going to use FFmpeg for actually just sending some video. And that's, you know, that's for now is going to be like my camera that I'm recording. And then we can test it locally. And later on, when I can actually deploy that thing, then I can point Restream at it. And then we should see it on a third-party website, on our own website. Sorry. All right. So yeah, I guess let's see. We have our client specs here. We cannot find the client handler implementation. Well, we don't have Kino. We don't want Markdown either. I'm just gonna log this. Yeah. Index. But why was this be localhost 1234? Okay, this is the default port. But this is for the server. So our server runs at port 5001. And then how can we expose our port? Is there something like 1234? No. Well, let's just see what happens if I start my application. So yeah, here this is actually compiling our C things. This is downloading the membrane framework precompiled SRTP thing library. Another precompiled FFmpeg. Cool. A precompiled FFmpeg. That is, yeah, they also use FFmpeg, I guess, for membrane, but not only that. Another precompiled AAC, that is for audio, opus, whatever that is. And yeah, we have our first error here because we don't define the out dir. What should be our out dir? Data, just data dir temp, like a temporary. Okay, I'm just gonna edit here locally, and then it's gonna create a new folder here in my application for now. But I can also create a temp folder. So, all right, let's try this one again. I mean, it didn't complain about this module here, so I guess that was more like a LSP problem, that it didn't find this one while compiling the project. Oh, well, it's running already. Cool. All right. Okay, so we have this. And well, yeah, I didn't log anything. Let's run IO inspect here instead. No, maybe it doesn't support multi-line. I don't know. Okay, let's do this again. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think the RTMP server is really running here, but it should be. Oh, right. Yeah, so I handle new client. Of course, we need to connect to it first, and then it's gonna log this stuff. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so it should be running at port 5001. Let's see. Now, if we use this, the FFmpeg async listen. Okay, let's try to connect to it from FFmpeg. Do I have a video somewhere? Would be nice to have a short video. Yeah, this one here, my run Elixir. Okay. All right, I got a little announcement video playing here, just MP4. So if I now just copy this, and let's see where we can point it to. So we get FFmpeg. Oh, Jesus, what's happening here? I can't see it. Ah, man. Okay, let's do it here. So we got the announce video, And our URI would be HTTP localhost for 5001. And they also 5000. This is the URI. Okay, there we go. Let's just copy paste this. So, all right, now we can just run app application UI. Okay, this is our little RTMP URI, and now we run this command against this URI. Okay. No. Oh, okay. It's actually running something. All right. And now if we go to localhost, well, let's just go to the stream. And what is our key? No, unable to connect. Well, is it really 1, 2, 3, 4? It should be 4000, I think. But then we don't have a route for it. How does this work? Boombox. Render. Kino control connect streamer. Boombox. All right. Well, I mean, it seems like we are pushing stuff to localhost 5001 at 1 times speed. Yeah, is it localhost 1, 2, 3, 4? I don't think so. I mean, no, it's not unable to connect in the markdown. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't know where it comes from. Because this is also, we run this inside our application, so it should rather be 4000, right? Because this application has a port 4000, but the RTMP server, it expects an input at port 5001. So I think we need to have a look at the options here of Boombox, of the RTMP, the plugin here, the RTMP plugin. All right. So this one is a simple RTMP server that accepts clients connecting on a given port and allows to distinguish between them based on app ID and stream key. Each client that has connected is assigned a dedicated client handler, which behavior can be provided by an RTMP server user. Okay. Here, the usage. So the receiver, the server-side example in which membrane element will act as an RTMP server and receive the stream. That's what we set up. It can be found under the example of sources. Okay. So this is what we've done. You can use VLC to use RTMP. So you could check if the video streaming using VLC. So I can send from VLC to membrane, but I think that part is running. Like here, actually my FFmpeg, it seems fine. Like it is streaming. Yeah, it looks to be streaming. The only thing is now, how do we expose the, what is the output? I mean, the output of our Boombox is at HLS dir. So in temp, or there's something in temp. Not sure whether you can see that. Maybe here. No, that's the other one. Yeah. So actually there are a couple of, like this is our directory and there's an index M3U8. So that seems to be the output that we write to. Yeah. So what this one here is actually doing is like it has a source output, and then like our output temp is here, index M3U8. So it's actually giving the path to the output here. So this one seems to be where we need to connect to. I don't know, do we need to send that back as a file? No, I wouldn't expect so, right? Okay, I think we need to look a bit more into the output thing here. Let's have a look at the membrane example, because let's see. Here. HLS HTML. What is this HLS HTML? Ah, here it's an examples. Okay, so this is an HTML file. Yeah. I would expect that to be a link that you can connect to use to connect HTMP listeners. No, I think is that just this one here. Look, like what it basically does is it just serves an HTML file to whoever connects to that particular URL. But this is the part we need to replace with LiveView. So this HTML here basically, it uses HLS.js, the library, and then it creates a player, a new HLS stream, and it loads a source. And I guess this is just from a local file. And then it attaches that video at the media. Yeah, and we can actually see our source here is output index M3U8. Yeah, so, I mean, this is also what we, I mean, do we want to create that file on our server? I mean, we have to create that file on our server, right? Yeah. And then we serve it, but it's just weird. So, I mean, if I just copy paste this thing into whatever, like a LiveView thing here somewhere. So I'm just going to create a index live. Okay, and in here I'm gonna run the render. And I'm just gonna add the script like this. And I'm gonna make this live. All right, let's see what happens now. If I go to local 4000, all right, it has a source, a play. It's actually playing something. Well, it's loading. What if I hit play? Yeah, it can't get, so localhost 4000 output index M3U8. I guess, yeah, we don't serve that file. So I guess that is like a controller we need to add. Like a get stream, and then the stream key. And we're gonna do this to stream controller. So my idea is that we fetch the file from the local folder, our output folder, and then we just return it to the player. And hopefully it understands how to connect to that thing. So this is gonna be our stream controller. Oh. This is gonna be an AppRep controller. It's gonna receive a stream key. And basically, yeah, we need to load like our output. Here, this is our output directory. And then index M3U8. So I'm just gonna hardcode this. This is gonna be a file read, and it's at temp stream key and then index M3U8. And I'm gonna respond or send, was it send text? Send file? I guess. What's that? Send file status, the file name. No. I'm just gonna respond with text. See what happens. So now if we point our live stream, our live view at our now route. So our route is now stream key. Stream, and well, our stream key. What is our stream key? This one. It's just a random stream key. I'm gonna make it a bit easier. I'm just gonna say we only gonna have a single stream for now. So it's just gonna always go from temp index M3U8. And then, I mean, of course, if you would have multiple channels that you want to listen to, then you would need to have a stream key where you only fetch the HLS file for that particular stream, not for like always the same stream. Okay. So then it's just stream. Stream. Why is it complaining here? No route patch. Oh, it's a patch. Yeah, whatever. Undefined function get. There's no such import. Oh. This should be show. Right. All right. So now our get/stream is a 500. Why is that a 500? Because there's no such file. Of course, we need to restart our application. And now we should have an index M3U8. Oh yeah, well, we need to restart our stream here with ffmpeg. Okay, and now we have all the files here at index M3U8. So now if we go to our LiveView, okay, there was a for this particular file G3CF, which is this one, G3CF. Yeah, we just need to expose all these files, right? Right, so it's actually in the index M3U8, in the HLS file, we have the name here. This is our stream, our HLS stream, and that's what it tries to get, basically this thing here. And you can see it's actually updating every second or so. And it gets different segments. Like it mentions different segments, and they update like every second. So we would need to expose all that stuff as a file. How could we do that? I mean, index. Yeah, so I'm just gonna add another folder to stream so that everything is like here under temp stream, and also all the files will be under temp stream, and then some file name. And then I could create a route that always returns that file. So it would be /stream and then, well, file name, basically, file. Yeah, so first it would be the index M3U8, and then it would be the segments. And then what I can do here is just basically take the file name and edit like this. So that way we should be able to yeah, we should be able to get these files. Index M3U8. All right, let's see. No, there was already 500. Why was there 500? Could not read file, temp stream. Oh yeah, we always need to restart our application. And we need to start our stream. Okay. Okay, still there's no file. But hang on. Why is there no temp stream folder? Oh, because we need to make that folder. Okay, let's do this again. So now we should have a folder here, temp stream, as soon as we start our stream. Okay, now we have that, the stream folder here, and in there are all these files. So now in our live view, look at that. We actually have a running HLS stream. And yeah, currently you can see, can you see that, the timestamp here? It's actually jumping always to the kind of next segment. So it's playing one segment and then it's jumping to the next. So I mean, in the live stream, you wouldn't have this, right? You don't, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could actually jump back in time, I guess. We can jump back in time. And you can see that the end always expands. The more video we play, the longer the live stream works. Actually, the longer, you know, the live stream here becomes. And then we can also jump to the end. We can jump to the beginning again. Jump to the end. And as we keep watching, the live stream is expanded. That was easy. Well, I mean, it was fast, right? It's interesting. I mean, it's interesting to me that it's file-based, the whole streaming thing here, right? Because we push a stream, we push a video using FFmpeg, and that's basically playing our video and pushing it to this RTMP, to the input. So that's, you know, our like port 5001. It's more like YouTube streaming where you have instant video on demand. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's interesting to me, like if you, I'm not sure whether you see this too well. No. How can I make this even bigger? Yeah. Yeah, now you can see better. So as you can see here on the left side, this is my temp folder, and then in there I have a stream folder. and it has the index n3u8 file. This is basically the HLS file that, you know, tells the player, you know, you will find the first, I guess the stream or something, you will find in this file, the G3CF whatever file. So then it retrieves the G3CF file, and in here it always updates the segments. I think every now and then. Wait, I might have to reopen this. Yeah, so this is segment 71. No, I don't know. Oh, maybe it stopped my video? No. Well, on the left side here, I can see that, yeah, it has rolling files. Like it has a segment 68, segment 76, 77. And in my, yeah, so the G3CF file, actually it also always updates the segment here. You can see the latest is 79. And I always have to like close and open the file again to see the update. But now you can see, no, it's still 79. Interesting. Why is that? Yeah, I'm not sure how this actually works on the hood. Oh, sorry, I was looking at the wrong file. I need to look into the file in this folder, and you can see in this file, actually it updates the segments every second. You can see that, like it's 97, 98, 99. And that, I guess, like 100. And that, I think, is how the player works. So the player retrieves this file, and, you know, whenever this file changes, it might actually retrieve the file every... Yeah. You can actually see it always makes requests here for this file, the G3CF, and then for the segment. And then again for the G3CF, and then for the next segment. G3CF, next segment. So this actually, it makes a request every second, give me the latest file, and in that file it defines the segments, and then it's like, okay, give me this segment. So this is how the player works actually. Yeah, that's cool, eh? We got a live stream rolling here. We could do instant playback. We could just, you know, have a file lying on our server, and then we say, play this file as a live stream, as a premiere, you know, like instant premiere where nobody can skip ahead. It's just a stream. That's pretty cool. And yeah, we can also reload our page, and then it takes a couple of seconds. It's quite a few seconds, and then I wish this was faster. What happens if I reload my page? Maybe there's an issue with the player because it's loading videos here, but it's not playing yet. Maybe you have to press play. Oh, there's an error somewhere, a DOM exception. Press play. Hey Mike, how you doing? Yeah. I'm not sure what's happening here. Like it's not playing. I know what it will be. It's probably the reload. Because we load our LiveView and then we reload it once it's mounted, and probably our something, I don't know why, something is loaded twice. Source value play. Oh, okay, this is actually running play. I don't want that. So I'm gonna, where's our, this is our input here. Oh, this is our player. There we go. So I'm just gonna make a Phoenix ignore here. That sometimes works better. No, not really. Phoenix update ignore. Oh, because our FFmpeg stopped. No, our play is not running. Why is it not running? Request failed with status 4.4. Couldn't download the HLS thing. Why? Any ideas? We just had it running. Come on. Stream. Ah, damn it. I don't know. I have a feeling this is a problem with LiveView because it's kind of like mounting our player once and then it's actually destroying it and mounting it again, and usually that's an issue with these kind of JavaScript like well, I had that with my play on indie courses too. So I don't know what's happening here, but we have an update ignore. This is just a text. This is play. So but everything else is still working, right? Or yeah, our video is still playing here. But it doesn't, the player doesn't make a request to our backend. Node source, attach media, HLS. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace this player with something that I used in indie courses, which is the vidstack player. And this one is amazing. And we just want to use JavaScript. And then we want to play HLS. And we want to just have a Tailwind CSS default theme. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and now we're gonna import our CSS here. And this is our player, and we're gonna make that a hook. Target, sprite fight. So this is a source here basically. And we won't show a poster just yet. But yeah, so this is a Phoenix hook. So when we mount this thing, we're gonna do we run our player. Oh, this is a wait. Or just do async? Oh, interesting. Yeah, and we need to get our source, so we will get that from this element data. Let's forget this set, data set, source, and that's gonna be our source. Okay. Alrighty, and the next thing is we need to have a div. Yeah. And this is what we're gonna play here. This is the only thing we're gonna add here. M3, U8. Boom. All right. And this is gonna have a Phoenix ignore and a Phoenix hook player. All right. There was an issue with the import. Probably we need to do the add import. Yeah, that looks better. All right, now if we go back to our website, view crashed. Something's wrong here. Is it maybe because of the async? Let's wait. Still view crashed. Wait. Okay, so apparently only if we add this hook thing here. I never understand how to add the hooks properly, so I'm just gonna do like this, hooks, player, player. And then in here we're gonna add the hooks map. I always think I can do it inline, but it never works for me. Oh wait, hooks 2 is undefined. Should be player. What? Where's hooks 2? Wait, app 27. Hooks. Isn't this how you do this? Let hooks, hooks player, player, hooks. Ah. Needs to be an empty map. Yes, alright. Now let's see. All candidate resources failed to load. Media load post. Okay. I guess now we need to start our stream again. And we have a video, an image. How do we expose the controls? Yeah. Oh, that might work too, yeah. Constant hooks player. It's just I needed to make this an empty map and then give the key value thing, but yeah. Yeah, I don't wanna I wanna disable the autoplay because my browser complains about that. So what happens here? Console. Do we have, but we should have a player here. This is a player, all right. It has a source to stream index M3U8, but I'm not sure how to start it. Loading events. Yeah, I just need to add the media provider, I think. Wait, default layout. Yeah. Wait. Why don't I see like a button? Is it playing? No. Video is difficult, guys. How do I play this video? Try adding an autoplay or controls. Yeah, I thought the controls, I mean, I just can't see them. Maybe I make a different background here, just like black. Maybe it's the CSS issue. No. Do we have the Phoenix update? Ignore the hook player data source. Yeah. So I have my player in here. Sorry, it's a little small. So there's a media player in here, but somehow and it also has a couple of media provider, the video source. I forgot this. Where was the player? Did we do something wrong? Yeah, the problem is that my autoplay is blocked by the browser. So if I do data autoplay, I actually get a notification here that it says autoplay is only allowed when approved by the user. The site is activated by the user or media is muted. Here, autoplay. Block audio, allow audio and video. Okay. All candidate resources failed to load. Media load paused. Okay, so it's, but it is fetching the data here. Try adding muted too. You mean like data muted maybe? Yeah, no. Here, load of media resource stream index M3U8 failed. Specified type attribute of application XMP MPEG URL is not supported. Isn't that the request to my backend? Like stream controllers show. It's actually returning the index. Yeah. I'm sorry, folks. I gotta wrap this up for now because I have to leave in 5 minutes. However, we got already a little bit further. We had something running here. Now the player is the issue, and we will fix that maybe tomorrow. HLS player source. Yeah, I think what we will do is just get the player to run with an HLS stream that is not hosted by us. So something on VidStack, like they have some streams just playing. And once that is done, then we can actually implement it for our own stream. But we already have seen that we can start Boombox. We can share the files. We can basically return the files, so we can actually play the video in the browser. Now the player is the issue, but it's just the whole thing is not trivial. All right, but yeah, for now I gotta wrap this up, and I will probably be back maybe tomorrow after work again, and then we will continue this. All right, I hope you all enjoyed it. Join me tomorrow after work, 5 p.m. Amsterdam, and then we will continue this.